There's a test that psychologists avoid giving because it breaks people. It's not an intelligence test. It's not a logic test. It's a test that reveals the secret hierarchy that exists inside your heart, a hierarchy you swore didn't exist, a priority order among the people you love that you've spent your entire life hiding from yourself. If you can answer what I'm about to ask you in less than 5 seconds without feeling your stomach turn, without feeling your eyes burn, you possess what psychology calls combat emotional shielding, the ability to make devastating decisions without your body sabotaging you. Here's the scenario, and I'm sorry for what you're about to discover about yourself. It's 3 in the morning. You wake up to the smell of smoke. Your house is on fire. The flames have already taken the hallway. You have seconds before the ceiling collapses. In the room on the left is your mother, the woman who gave you life, who sacrificed everything for you, who held you when the world fell apart. In the room on the right is your child, the person you brought into the world, who depends completely on you, who hasn't even lived yet. You can only reach one room. The other will burn to death while screaming your name. Who do you save? Count mentally how long it took you to decide. If you chose your child in less than 3 seconds, you operated on what biology calls the genetic continuity imperative. Your brain automatically prioritized the preservation of your genetic line, of the next generation, of the future. It's a response programmed by millions of years of evolution. Your child carries your DNA forward. Your mother already fulfilled that function. If you chose your mother, you operated on what psychology calls existential gratitude debt. For you, the one who gave you life has priority over the one you gave life to. It's a less common response, but it reveals a value system based on deep reciprocity. But the problem isn't who you chose. The problem is what you felt while choosing. If you answered without hesitation, without feeling that knife entering your chest, you demonstrated what neuroscience calls extreme emotional compartmentalization. Your brain can separate the logical decision from the emotional cost. This allows you to act in crises while others freeze, but it also means there's a wall inside you blocking feelings that should be destroying you right now. Here I need to pause so you understand something that might scare you. The test you just took was used in military training to identify soldiers capable of making lethal decisions without psychologically collapsing. Most people can't answer. They freeze, they cry, they beg for a third option that doesn't exist. But there's a group, about 4% of the population, that answers as if they were choosing between 2 brands of coffee. If you're part of that group, you possess the mental structure that allows surgeons to operate on their own children, firefighters to choose who to rescue first, generals to send soldiers to their death. The question is that coldness a gift or a deformity? Now let's go to the second level, and this one will reveal something even more disturbing about how you calculate people's value. Same scenario, house in flames, 2 rooms. But now the people are different. In the room on the left is your 5-year-old child. In the room on the right are your 2 5-year-old twin nephews. 1 child of yours or 2 children of your sister. 1 life you created or 2 lives you love. Who do you save? If you chose your child without blinking, you discovered that your love isn't democratic. You don't operate by math. 2 lives aren't automatically worth more than 1. You operate by genetic proximity. Your child is an extension of you. Your nephews are extensions of your sister. If you chose the twins, you operate on what philosophers call emotional utilitarianism. 2 lives saved cause less total suffering than 1. You were able to put math above instinct. That's rare and disturbing. Princeton researchers found that when people are forced to choose between 1 close relative and multiple distant relatives, 87% choose the close relative, even when the math is brutally unfavorable. This means if you had to choose between saving your child or saving 10 cousins, most people would still choose the child. Human love isn't fair. It's tribal, primitive, irrational. And now you know this about yourself. Third level. And I need to warn you, if you answer this too fast, You have a trait that forensic psychology calls calculated sacrifice capacity. You're in the hallway. The fire is closing in. You realize you can only save one person if you sacrifice yourself. If you enter the room, you rescue whoever is there, but you can't get out. You die so the other can live. In the room is your child. Do you sacrifice yourself? If you answered yes instantly, you demonstrated what biology calls absolute parental altruism. Your brain is programmed to die for your offspring. It's the most common response, the most expected, the most biologically correct. But what if I change one variable? In the room is your 75-year-old mother. Do you still sacrifice yourself? If you hesitated, if the calculation changed, if suddenly the math of remaining life years entered the equation, you just discovered that your altruism has conditions. You die for those who have a future. You calculate before sacrificing yourself. And before you condemn yourself for that, know that this is the majority's response. Disaster behavior studies show that the self-sacrifice instinct decreases dramatically when the person to be saved is elderly or sick. Not because we love less, because our brain calculates even when we don't want it to calculate. Last level, and this is the darkest of all. You're in the hallway, fire on both sides. You can save one room, but to get there, you need to pass by the other room and lock the door from outside, guaranteeing that the person inside has no chance to escape. You're not just letting someone die, you're actively locking the door. You're guaranteeing the death. To save your child, you need to lock your mother's room door. Can you do that? If you answered yes in less than 5 seconds, you possess what psychology calls moral execution capacity. You can not only allow a death, but actively cause it when survival logic demands it. You're not just failing to save, you're choosing who dies. This capacity is found in people who can make life and death decisions without collapsing. Doctors in war triage, captains who close ship compartments knowing there are crew members inside, pilots who divert planes to less populated areas. But it's also found in people with what we call moral barrier deficit, the absence of that internal brake that prevents most people from causing direct harm, even when logic justifies it. Why does this test matter? Because it reveals the truth you hide from yourself. You have a list, everyone does. A hierarchy of who you'd save first, who you'd leave for later, who you'd sacrifice if necessary. You spend your life saying you love everyone equally, that you'd never choose between the people you love. But when the fire closes in, when the seconds run out, when the choice is real, your brain reveals the list. And now you know what yours is. If this test broke you, if your eyes are burning and there's a weight on your chest, you're still human. The pain is the signal that your heart still works as it should. But if you got here analyzing the answers coldly, calculating the scenarios like logic problems, if you felt absolutely nothing while choosing who to let burn to death, you possess a mental architecture that most people don't have. This can make you excellent in crises, or it can make you dangerous in relationships. The same coldness that saves lives in emergencies can destroy lives in everyday life. This video wasn't a love test. It was an X-ray of your heart. And the image that appeared is now your responsibility. See you in the next analysis of the Dark Mind.